Hey pals, Palumor here, and welcome back to another video. In today's video, I'm actually doing a brand new series that I decided to do. Basically, my main character, my rogue, I have 0 CR in solo shuffle. I'm going to be playing Outlaw Rogue. I am going to be doing a series documenting me going from 0 to 2400 CR. I'll see how fast I can do it. And I thought, what a good idea to maybe just do live commentary along the way, kind of give you guys some tips and tricks and teach you guys how to hard carry your solo shuffle lobbies. But anyways, guys, yeah, this is episode 1, so let's jump right into the games, and hopefully you guys enjoy the series. All right, guys, so jumping into the very first game of the series here, we have a sub rogue, BM Hunter, and Arms Warrior. Healers are going to be a Disc Priest and Arsham. Very straightforward stuff for us on the Outlaw Rogue. So basically our goal here is to just, always we want to be doing a lot of DPS, causing a lot of pressure on the guy that we're trying to take out. But also we want to think about how we're going to CC the best. So in this round, I'm playing with the BM Hunter. I know in the opener, my Hunter's going to go for a stun trap, as he probably should. So I'm not too concerned about CCing the healer with a sap or anything. I just throw a gouge on the rogue and I get a kidney on the warrior. And we generate a lot of pressure here. The warrior actually trinkets out. And I think he actually uses like a pretty weird parry here, which is, definitely not something that we really deserve to get in terms of cooldowns, but this is what will happen at lower ratings. People kind of just waste their cooldowns. You can definitely capitalize off of it. I throw a blind on the healer. I'm not sure if my Hunter's going to get the trap, so I get a sap off of that, and then I just kidney the warrior again, just generating a lot of pressure. I throw a little offset on the rogue so we can't get peeled, and we actually force it a spirit link here when the shaman comes out of that CC. And once again, we're just attacking the warrior. Now, all I'm thinking at this point in the game is I can CC the healer very soon, and then this will lead to a lot of pressure where we'll probably get the shaman's trinket. So I leap over and kidney him. The warrior's already very low. The shaman trinkets out. I disarm the rogue so he can't peel us, and then I gouge the healer, and the warrior just goes down. He just is unable to heal this pressure. Going into the next round, this time I got the warrior on my team. Same idea. I end up telling this guy to go for the hunter. Same thing. I'm just not really a huge fan of going after sub-rogues. Sub-rogues do have a lot of abilities that let them escape dying, such as double vanish charge, so they're not really a reliable target for us. I tell them to fear the shaman early. I only say this, that way we can generate a lot of pressure early in the game, and the shaman won't be able to tremor it if it's on somebody else. So my healer gets sapped, I'm kind of just waiting out to peel. The rogue opens, and we kind of set everything. I leap over to the hunter, and I just instantly send all my cooldowns, ghostly strike, dance, just spamming between the eyes. Just kind of cranking. My warrior does exactly what I said. He throws the fear. A half fear comes out from my priest. I actually do something really weird here. I didn't realize that they double fear, and I go for a DR blind on the shaman, and it actually ends up going to my target instead of my focus. So I guess that bug still exists. But yeah, we're just slamming the hunter, and we get turtle here. So already in the opener, we had a lot of cooldowns. I leap over and kick the lasso. I set the shaman up in a kidney, as well as chief shot on the rogue since he's there, and then I leap over, stun the hunter, and they kind of just fall over. So at these lower ratings, it can be really easy to just kind of win rounds by just doing the basics really good. Kind of just like applying a lot of pressure with your actual damage and just kind of throwing your stuns off cooldown. So in this next round, I'm playing with the sub rogue. I think this will probably be the worst matchup for me in the lobby, but it's fine. I get a sap on the healer. Since I saw the hunter, I try to find him really quick, and I do. I'm just going to attack the hunter the whole game, and what I told my rogue in the starting gates is basically, you're a sub-rogue, can you stun the kill target? I'll use my stuns to CC the healer. So I just want this rogue to basically stun the kill target off cooldown, and I will get all the CC I can on the healer, and hopefully we can generate enough pressure with that cross CC to just take someone out. So I'm just doing a good job here killing these healing stream totems, something really important to do on Outlaw, or honestly a lot of DPS specs, and just attacking the hunter. Right here, I make sure to cancel my Blade Flurry so I do not break the gouge, and I get a full kidney on the healer. My rogue gets a nice kidney on the hunter. I would have really liked to see my rogue actually also stun the warrior here, but unfortunately he doesn't, so he's going to get the rallying cry out. Could have maybe closed the game out there, but it's fine. We do net a lot of cooldowns, and we're still just going to be cleaving. Anytime you do not have stun DRs like this, I would definitely recommend just throwing up a Blade Flurry. You get way more damage and pressure out on everything. But as soon as your stun DRs are back around, definitely make sure you have a cancel Blade Flurry macro so you're not going to be breaking CC. I get a gouge on the shaman. I'm waiting for my rogue to stun this hunter, but he kind of just waits, gets it late, and then the hunter's going to trinket out. I actually restun and keep on attacking him. We get Roar Sacrifice, and we get a trinket there from the hunter, so not the worst cooldown trades. I'm throwing a disarm on the warrior here. The healer gets kicked by my sub-rogue, so I'm kind of just sitting on him for a second. And I just keep setting myself up in the same way here. So I'm CCing the healer, and I'm letting my other rogue partner kind of just like stun the kill target. So once again, gouge into kidney. My rogue doesn't really kidney shot the hunter. I think it's because he's waiting for a shadow dance, but it would have been fine to send anyways. He goes for a blind off, and we just net some pressure here. kind of just, once again, attacking the hunter. Very straightforward stuff. Don't need to do anything super fancy. My rogue does a DR gouge on the healer, which is not ideal, but we ended up getting turtle at some point through the sequence. So a full kidney comes out. I try to eat the trap and I miss. I run over to the healer here, trying to get a kidney on him. I get a kidney shot and I'm just blasting the hunter. The healer trinkets. I full blind his trinket, and I believe we do just close the round out here. As he comes out, he just doesn't have the healing to recover, which is definitely something you should keep in mind when you're playing solo shuffle. Just because the enemy team is not in CC does not mean you cannot close the game out. Sometimes if the enemy team just does not have the correct cooldowns to respond to your burst, you can definitely just close the game out from simply attacking people. All right, guys, so for the next round here, we're going to open up on the priest, just kind of vibing out. My healer's in a sap, so I'm trying to peel the sub-rogue. Sub-rogue sends a shadow dance, so I'm just going to kidney him, and I'm trying to disarm his trinket. I think he evasion here, so I give up on trying to disarm him, and I just jump and start hitting the hunter. But yeah, this is something to pay attention to. Anytime you fight versus sub-rogue as a class that has kind of like stuns and disarm, you definitely want to use those on the sub-rogue during his shadow dance. If you can stop a sub-rogue's pressure during his dance, you're going to slow him down a lot overall in the game. I throw my blindo early on the priest, and he's going to trinket into a gouge. He gets half feared, and he ends up shoving a pain sip at the end here. I throw a kidney because I don't think that the pain sip's enough. The hunter is very low HP, and he actually uses his turtle too here. We instantly swap to the rogue during the turtle, and the healer is going to respond with another pain sip there. Nice sharpen by my warrior. The healer actually used a life swap as well. So this round was going completely insane offensively, but my team does manage to die first. So I'll use this as a quick little talking point. Sometimes in solo shuffle, it's really important to keep a good mental, because in a round like this, offensively, my team was doing extremely well, but they still managed to die first. And you might be thinking you're going crazy, like, how is it possible to carry this game mode? And I just want to explain, when you're playing any type of competitive solo queue environment, not everything is in your control. Sometimes you will just lose the game, and that's completely okay. The way you're going to climb in solo shuffle is from consistently showing up and doing a good job. If you come into every game and you do your role very well, you will over time climb. It's factual. That is how the highest rated players get to where they are. They just show up, they consistently do a good job, and then they slowly gain rating. Long story short, what I'm trying to say is, if you have a bad round like this, don't sweat it. Just shake it off and go next. Always try to be self-critical when you can, and just don't expect to win every game. It's not a big deal. Anyways, double stuns come out on the DPS here, as well as early CC on the healer. We're going to get a trinket from the warrior and the priest, and we're actually going to also force out a paints up here. So once again, just burning through all these cooldowns very fast. A kidney comes out on my shaman. I'm kind of just hitting the warrior. I'm not too concerned, but I'm kind of keeping my eye on the sub-rogue. Sub-rogue presses dance, so I disarm him. He trinkets, and I stun his trinket twice with DR cheaps. Not a huge deal, but it's going to slow down his dance a bit, which is always going to benefit us. And just focusing on doing a job on my damage rotation. You'll notice as soon as we use our CC DRs, I'll actually throw a Blade Flurry quite often. And then whenever I'm CCing people, I'll use a Cancel Blade Flurry macro. Something, once again, I can't stress enough. Very important to do to min-max kind of your output on Outlaw. Anyways, little kidney gouge on the healer. It doesn't generate too much pressure. This round feels like we're kind of on the back foot, but we're just going to keep on doing a good job to keep our damage output high, and just kind of getting CC whenever we can. Everyone's stacked up here. Spirit Link comes out. Dome comes out. Once again, my team's kind of on the back foot. The disarms are going on my BM Hunter. I think this rogue needs to watch some Palumor videos. Not too sure about that. But yeah, little stun on my Hunter here. He's going to trinket. I kind of do like a vanish into a set of stuns here to peel my Hunter. This is something you'll do a lot when you play rogue, using your dances and vanishes actually defensively to just spam stun the enemy team. Scatter half trap comes out. I kidney shot over top because I wasn't sure he's going to do that. We get a parry from the warrior, and the priest actually throws a swap again too. I defensive blind the rogue here, which is not a bad play. But since I'm playing in solo shuffle with a BM Hunter on my team, it probably is a bad play. Probably better to just shove that offensively, considering that my teammate's most likely going to break it. And unfortunately, we do go down. So once again, a round where I probably could watch this back a bunch and, fix up a lot of little mistakes in my gameplay, but I'm not going to sweat it too hard. I think I did overall a pretty good job. We're going to show up in the next round, and we're going to try to just do what we can do really well and hopefully sneak out of here with a 4-2 for the first lobby. So last round here, playing with the sub-rogue again, I instantly run to the priest, so I'm ready to get my CC. The sub-rogue's kind of on the priest with me, so I'm a little confused here. I ended up just shoving a kidney, stunning the whole team, and going on the hunter. And something I didn't realize until I was recording here, this priest actually runs over and trinkets nothing. I thought he trinketed my kidney during the game. But yeah, I throw a full blind on him as soon as I see that. Unfortunately, he did get get the paint step off, so I'm not going to really net too much pressure there. Kind of a mistake by me, but it's fine. We're going to get back on this hunter and keep on applying a lot of pressure. Kind of hitting the warrior on the pillar here, and he starts to kind of walk into a weird spot. We get feared here. Our shaman's going to tremor us out late, I believe. He actually doesn't. It just ends, and we kind of just go the warrior behind the pillar, and then he just dies. So quite an interesting way for the lobby to end, but it did seem like the warrior made a lot of major defensive mistakes in this game, so just capitalizing off of that. Anyways, guys, that is going to wrap it up for the very first episode of the series. Now, I have no idea if I'm going to actually fulfill and do this entire series. It kind of just depends on the feedback on this video. If you guys really like this stuff and you're really interested, I already have a bunch more shuffles recorded. I can kind of walk through the games and break it down. No spoilers, of course, but we are already pushing up towards the 2400. I am playing all these games on my stream as well. Twitch.tv/Palumor. If you guys ever want to watch me live, like I said, I'll be streaming all of the games that I play in this series. Feel free to ask me questions there. But yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you have anything you want to say, make sure you leave it in the comments below. If you did enjoy, I would really appreciate if you could like the video. And until next time, guys, I will see you later. Have a great day.